behavioral things with your dog and pet if you're having problems. John is the guy to talk to, man. He's got some great information. So we want to invite you over to the grass area. Come over and listen up. He puts on a great demonstration. He's got a lot of great information. So I'm going to turn the mic over to John.
Hey everybody, hopefully everybody's not dying in the heat here, but my name is John McGrath. I'm the owner and trainer of James Canine Services. I've been training dogs in the area for 17 years now. Back off from the speaker a little bit. One of the dogs I'm working with, which we do a lot of behavior training, this is Zoey right now, and actually I met her probably about a month and a half ago, possibly. She had real bad dog aggression issues. Let me see here, trying to attack their new little puppy that they adopted from the SPCA, went after a neighbor's dog. Typical, real scared, trying to bite people, even tried to bite me the first time I met her. So a lot of it is fear-based, but just terrible on a leash. Walk past, they always avoided contact. Her owner's right behind over there in the orange shirt. Mike over there, Mike Davis. And not to signal her out, but I want her to come up here to an event like this because we've been taking her in town, going through Winter Park, going through different dog events, and she's doing really, really good. The thing is, it's not that she's a dog park candidate off the leash or anything like that, but she gets along with their other new dog now pretty well, and she's a lot more trustworthy. We've even done some off-leash training with her too. So the thing about dogs like her is just like when I met her, she was going nuts at the back glass sliding door trying to come through it, jumping up on it, about ready to take it down because every time she sees somebody, she'd get more and more aggressive. So we had to work on that. Every dog I work with is a little different. I mean, I don't address every problem the same. They have the same philosophy as far as working with dogs, but she's pretty easy with me right now, but this wasn't the same Zoey a while back. She was actually really, really aggressive. If I try to do that, she probably might have even snapped at me, being a little skittish and that quick little snap bite. And so if you've got a dog like that, or you know of a dog like that, that's a lot of dogs we get in that category. Some are just overly aggressive. I just got done working with a bull mastiff over in Chiliota. She wouldn't even walk on a leash. She basically dropped like a dead weight, 110-pound weight or something. So, every dog's a little different. First thing I had to do here with this one is get her off the retractable leash. So she was walking with a leash that was out front a lot, so she was in charge. So heel. So we've got her walking pretty good as far as this. We've even, like I said, has done some off-leash training. Zoey, sit. Sit, stay. No, she sees the owner. Zoey, look. Sit. Good girl. One thing I had to do with Zoey's, I'm going to get back in the shade here, is get her to trust me first. Because when I first met her, she didn't really trust anybody besides Mike and Nicole. So once I get them to trust me, then I can do all this stuff to them. I can pull the ears. I can pet them. When I say, like, when I first met her, I wouldn't have trusted her to do this, and she wouldn't have definitely bit me before. Really good with other dogs, like these little poodles standing over here on the other side of the little fence. She would have been barking like crazy. We would have had to walk across or avoid contact. She doesn't do that right now. Actually, let me see here. Not so much with strollers, but what was the other thing that really set her up? Not bike.
Anyone approaching her.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the rollerbladers at Jay Blanchard Park. Some dogs feel a little nervous when bicyclists go by, try to lunge for them.
There's a dog behind.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, here we go. Come here, Zoey. Come here. See, before Zoey wouldn't have done that. She would have lunged at that little dog, probably, and that's okay. That was perfect. That was perfect. That wouldn't have happened before. So, what it is, a lot of the training, I know everybody watches Dog Whisperer, any kind of trainers on TV, and everybody makes it look easy when you're a dog trainer. And it's just like teachers who teach kids. How come the kids listen to the teacher better than they listen to me when I try to teach the homework to my 7-year-old? But the thing is that you got to practice. So a lot of dog training is teaching the owner. Once the dog is comfortable working with the trainer, then the trainer is obviously able to work with the owner and instruct them. Whether it's a problem like this, with the dog aggression issue, or with people aggression. If the dog a lot of times already has an owner that's uncomfortable doing this type of scenario, if I had him approach and the dog was kind of nervous and I was kind of nervous, all of a sudden, she's going to pick up on that. And it's not that they sense fear. I always try to teach people it's not that they sense fear. Okay, dogs do probably have a sixth sense like that, but they smell fear. So as soon as that powerful nose smells it, you're kind of nervous. What's up? Why are you nervous of this guy approaching me or the dog? Then they go into that protection mode, kind of almost like, you're not strong enough or you're not capable of putting me in a scenario. I don't feel comfortable. So I'm going to have to step up to the plate. A lot of dogs I meet aren't comfortable being a leader. So unfortunately, if you're not a good, strong leader of your dog, they're there just on their own. And good girl, praise her a lot, good girl, when she meets somebody new. If I didn't, and I just stood back here and just kind of let her decide on her own, she's not comfortable sometimes deciding on her own. So it makes a big, big difference. So a lot of times when we meet dogs, they're doing this typical stuff. The owner's already stressed out. They're scared. Oh, man, the neighbors hate my guts. I'm walking up and down the street. My dog barks at everybody, or they're scaring the kids on the bikes. So once we get them comfortable and the dog's comfortable, then the owner starts getting more relaxed. Then it's a lot easier for the dog to pick up on that. And pretty much any dog that we meet who acts like that can turn right around. You know, with proper training, any dog can do that. But what we do is we bring dogs out to get them comfortable around dogs. We don't put them in harm's way. Like, I wouldn't bring her out here first day trying to train her. So we have to bring our own dogs out there to get them used to being around other dogs. My assistants will help me ring the doorbell, come in the house, like a dog I just left, old Mastiff, real skittish and shy men. Not with women or kids, but just men. So I have to have a couple assistants kind of help me in certain things like that. If somebody's jogging by and I don't want to kind of, hey, here comes somebody down the path, that's my guinea pig. I don't want to do that to somebody that doesn't know what I'm doing. So one of my assistants will come jogging or riding a bike or whatever, walk in the house. So what I'm going to do is, hey, Lori, you've already met her. Come on over here for a second. You've already met her anyway. So this is what I'm going to do is here's one of my assistants, Lori Hildebrandt. She's going to go up to Zoey. Good girl, Zoey. And what I want her to do is get really, really comfortable that she comes up. Now, the one thing is, if she dragged me to the person, I wouldn't let her jump all over her. But another thing is this, I walk her up. Come here, Zoe. Good girl. So I'm going to walk right by this little wiener dog. I got 2 wiener dogs at my house right now doing training. Love them. They're little sisters. See how easy she is walking past the dog? And even if she was to come up to meet that dog, okay, or even, is this dog pretty friendly with other dogs? Most of the time, okay. I mean, with her too, I mean, where she acts like this and pulls out, I don't want her to do that yet. We're not ready for that. What I want her to do is be real calm and relaxed when she meets this dog. I don't want her pulling ahead. I don't want her thinking she can just do this. I'll wait it out and condition her so this way when she does meet this dog, she's not lunging at this dog or ground. I mean, she even does the whining. And now some of you people have seen she's got a prong collar. Some of you guys are really good about working with dogs with different collars. I'm a really versatile trainer. I do what I have to do to get the job done. We've done everything from the prongs. If you don't need them and you got a little dog that weighs 2 pounds, 3 pounds, that's different. But she's strong. And even though Mike's a bigger guy than I am, the prong collar is power steering, power brakes. So I'm not going to use one collar per se dog. Also, another thing is this, is that sometimes dogs, a horse, I just left the Chiliota area and one of my clients down the street had their horse kick their German Shepherd and almost knocked them out. After a second time, they said, we got to do something here. We're going to either lose the horse, running up against the fence, or we're going to lose that dog. So we did electronic training. I mean, dogs that chase cars, stuff like that, kill cats. I just worked with somebody like that recently. So, Zoe, come on. Zoe, good girl. So, different issues we get require everybody to work with their dog differently. Good girl. See the eye contact? That's what I want. Okay, so what happens here is a lot of times it's training the owner. So I'll go ahead and leave the rest of the time for questions. We'll go ahead and wrap up. Anybody have any questions about whether this dog or problem dogs or anything? No questions? Okay, well that's good. I can save my voice then. Anybody have any questions? All right, I'm going to turn over the mic back. So I don't want to be a mic hog here. So I'm going to let you guys go. It was great meeting everybody who came out to our tent. Remember JM Canine Services, and also try to sponsor all the rescue groups out here. A rescue dog is great. Most of my dogs have been adopted from somebody, sometimes clients. But anyway, I'll go ahead and I'll let you guys go. Have a great day, and hopefully we adopt out some more dogs today. Thanks.
Hey, let's give John